now I'll go ahead with this step of the assembly, putting together the coxa and the femur. For this I have to be very careful. Once assembled, it should look like this. However, looking at the following picture here, two of the legs will look exactly like this picture, these two, and the other two have to be opposite. So instead of this coxa being mounted like this, it will have to be mounted exactly the opposite way. So we'll have to be careful not to assemble all of them as shown on this picture, but two of them like this and two of them to be mirror image. So for each of the steps we'll need two M3x10 bolts and corresponding M3 nuts for them. They're both in labeled bags. So I will go ahead, take out two bolts for the first one and two corresponding nuts. Next, I will need to start by peeling off the protective layer. Goes nice and easy. The second side. A bit trickier. Search for a loose corner. If not available, I can try to use the screwdriver and loosen one of the corners. Once a corner is loose, it goes nice and easy. So again, this part is completely symmetric. Now I have to first play and see how it's going to look like. So as far as I can see from the picture, this is the way I will need to assemble it. And it will look exactly as on this picture. So I'll start with this one. Insert a bolt here, place a nut in this slot here, and fully tighten. Confirm that it is correct. It appears, it looks exactly as shown on the picture. Now take this one, insert nut, place the part exactly like this. The bolts have to be on the outside. Insert the bolt in the center and fully tighten. This one is complete as shown on the picture. Now I'll do a second one exactly like this one, and then we will move to the mirrored ones. Or indeed, I will actually do a mirrored one. Let's do a mirrored one to have one of each type and then match the remainings. Peel off the protective layer, and now this one, before we mounted it like this. This is how it's shown in the picture. Now I'm going to mount it completely opposite way, so it will look like mirror image of this one. For this I need to take out two nuts and two bolts. Place a nut carefully make sure it's mirror image. Of the other one. Place the bolt and tighten. It is indeed a mirror image. Now this one will also have to be a mirror image. For this, take the nut, put it in this slot right here, play this part, and tighten the bolt to the center. Now, as you can see, the two are completely mirror image of each other. Now the remaining two will also have to be one of this type and one of this type. So that should be easier. We simply copy the other ones, take out the protective layer. I'll go ahead and take all the protective layers out. On both sides. Now I'll go ahead and take out 4 nuts for the 2 remaining legs. Leave the rest of the nuts aside. They may very well be spares at this point. Take out 4 bolts. Leave the rest of the bolts aside for later. And now go ahead and assemble the remaining legs. So for this one, I'll do it like this one, identical. I will first place the nut inside like this. Make sure the servo points toward the inside. Place the bolt in the center and tighten. Repeat the same procedure with the second part. Place the nut in its slot. Now we have to hold it on this side. Place this part, place the bolt and tighten. This one is identical to this one, and this one will have to be made very carefully identical to this one. So place the nut, place this part, place the bolt, tighten. And now the last one. Again, make sure always the bolts are on the outside, and here points toward the servo. Place the nut in the slot. Place this part. Place the bolt. And tighten. And voila, we have the 4 legs. They actually will go this way. So this is how the quadruped will look like. We seem to have the coxa and femur connected, as shown in this picture here.